In terms of getting, you know, a dragon versus troll fight, I think we're good. Hello everyone, and welcome back to another episode. I think now that we have the stumps in, I'm gonna do the Slayer kind of pass by pass. I'm gonna put in the trunks and the basically the branches, I think, but not the rest, not the leaves. Or maybe I'll do the trunks only. Let's do the trunks only, without the little fence gate area, without this. And then we'll do that and the leaves afterwards. Yeah, that seems like a better method. And this is working. It might look like a dead forest right now, but it's a lot easier to see and imagine where the trees are gonna go. And you can still kind of see the orange little spots there. Ooh, I have those kind of in a line. I need to get rid of one of those there. And maybe put them closer here. But this is good, because I see a big line right there of orange. Yeah, we gotta fix that. That's a good area of forest to start with. Expanding that just to even this area. Yeah. Okay, let's, now that the trunks are in, we start putting in the branches. So, I guess branches and leaves, or do I want to do branches only first? Let's put branches on a couple of them, and then we'll see if it's a good idea. It could be a little bit too hard to navigate with just branches, though, so we might want to put in leaves at the same time. It's a little weird. I can't deny that this looks really, really weird. Without the rest of the tree, just having it like this looks really weird. Okay, I'm gonna put the leaves in for this, I think, because it's... I'm gonna do the leaves at the same time, because this is just too weird. I can't even visualize it. It's not good enough to visualize. Especially with the orange. Okay, well... It's definitely much, I think, bushier than the previous area. This is the kind of the new area here. But I don't hate it, to be honest. I kind of like it. So I'm going to keep going with the same way I've been doing it. Although this time I think I'm going to do it one tree at a time and not do the branches for everything at once. I kind of like the lights. I don't know how I feel about having lights at all of these, but at the very least, I think having a few of them, or the birch ones, lit up, I might make it so there's a couple of them with only one light, because currently I have only 2 or 3. But, you know, I think it's getting there. It's getting there. I forgot that large spruce gives podzol. Well, this is perfect. I need podzol. So, you know what? I didn't plan for this, but now we're going to get all the podzol that we're going to need for this build. And this is fantastic. Do I need to have this as grass, or can we get some podzol? Oh, we get podzol every time. Oh, this is... Oh. You know, leaves... why I did this. Very exciting. Podzol, more exciting. I'm a simple man. I see pretty podzol. I take pretty podzol. Underneath these trees, little birch ones, let's start putting in the leaves. Now, I don't want to put it everywhere. So we're gonna kind of splatter it around and make it look like fallen leaves. Ideally. Hopefully this is gonna look okay, and we'll still leave a few spots of green here and there. Yeah, a little bit of old podzol, now some fallen leaves here. Yeah, so now where there's some orange trees, the leaves start falling down. Perfect. I was gonna make a podzol farm later, but now we have almost 14.5 stacks of podzol, so I can start going in and putting the podzol in. Again, only under the brown ones. We don't want to put it everywhere. Plus it gives little spots of more uniqueness. These are one brown, they have the lights in them, they have the fallen leaves. They're different. And that brings variation. Yes. I like it. Spruce works. It's not a waste to have all that leaves. Actually looks pretty nice next to the dark oak. You know, where it's touching. Now, would I want to have these as much as the dark oak? No. But I think like one of these trees here and there, maybe even more infrequently than the birch ones, will end up looking pretty nice. It's slowly expanding. It is slowly expanding. But yeah, if I'm going to do the forest here, I think over there... Well, hold on. Where is he facing? Yeah. So, when we come from this direction, I need to do the tunnel. Speaking of which, from where we actually come from. Maybe I should focus on that before we continue too much with the trees. Then on the right will be forest. On the left will be a little bit of forest. And then I think over there is where I'm going to be making the troll fighting the dragon. Or something else of that nature that might be cool. So somehow I need to make a pathway, a little cave from this platform up here. Now, if I was to come up here, where is it going to be? Let's say around, I don't know, here. Let's see where this is. Ow. So around here, huh? Now, I could also make it come up here instead. And I kind of like the idea of instead of there, come out here. Because it doesn't need to go straight forward. It can go sideways. But the downside of it being sideways is it'll look nicer here, right? But that means I won't be able to just walk straight, right? It's not an organic shape to this hole, but I think it's good enough of a hole to go with for start. So now we have this. What I need to do is remove probably a good chunk of that end stone there, and then should have enough stone to start building this up. Let's do it. With the area slightly cleared out, we can get the path going. Now, if we start here, right? We start here, we face forward. So I'm thinking of going up and over. Yeah, let's get stone, not end stone, because we don't want to build with that. Let's grab the stone from above and make the pathway. Roughly 3 wide, and then we can build up or down from there. We want to get the pathway first, and then we can do the cave. So it might be a little bit off in where I positioned it, okay? So I'll move the hole a little further back. It's fine. It's fine. We're getting a good pattern here. It's almost like a spiral cave. Is it the most efficient cave? Absolutely not. But you know what? At least it's gonna be hopefully a nice looking cave. We got the pathway. This majestic pathway. Gonna go all the way up, and then it kind of spirals around. And then we make it all the way up, and bam, there it is. To the higher levels. And then there's a little pathway here. I don't know if I want to add the pathway, connect this pathway the same way these are. I think I'm going to leave them as is. But we still need to kind of put a little bit more stone around this, and of course, close it off. We do not want to have it looking like this dirt here. I want to close it all off and light it up. Man, 117 updates with their, you know, cave lighting would be nice right now. I'm not gonna lie. I have so much room here to have like a tall ceiling compared to this area where it's a very tight ceiling. I'm actually considering having a much taller area here because I can. So why not have this area be taller and more interesting? The very few moments in time where you maybe need to use your brain a little bit and decide what you want to do. Otherwise, as always, turn off your brain and place blocks randomly. You'll do great. I believe. So many Endermen. So many Endymens. Okay, but I think the base of the cave is in. It's a little weird in some places, but you know, we'll fix that up. We also need to put in all slabs and stairs, which will do a lot for the cave. But the main thing is we need lighting. So, let's grab some chains. Let's grab some lanterns. And let's light it up. And as we come for a landing, here is our little entrance. There we go. All lit up. Excellent. Ooh. You gotta move. That one's a little bit too headbanging for me. But otherwise, I think we're at the stage where we can put in the slabs and the stairs and make this nicer. Let's just move you out of the way. Maybe like over here. There. And some of them are on the ground, some of them are in the air. So, perfect. Did we do it? Is the cave complete? It's now all lit up. The only question I don't quite remember is this. If it's 3 blocks high, we're fine. This is not going to go away. But if it's not, if it's 4 blocks high, that's going to go bye-bye in a second. Because we're going to test it to make sure that it all works. But there we go. Up and down, all set up. And actually quite looks nice from above, too. Look at that. Kind of really, it almost blends in. Hides really nice. Yeah. Let's see if, it's 3 tall or 4 tall. I guess it could also be 5 tall. That'd be even worse. Okay. Moment of truth, and... Yes! It is 3 blocks. Haha! Yes. We are good! We are good. Oh. And there we go. And we come out. Nice! Our actual, more organic method is complete. I like it. I approve. I kind of have 2 options for the fighting scene between the dragon troll. One is have them, let's say, around here-ish, between the roads. The other one is to have them in the middle of the road. So they have the entire area here be destroyed and take up a larger area, and then we can have a destroyed section of the road too. And that might not be terrible. So I think we have quite a bit of an area to work with. I think that's a good size. I think overall this works. The only thing I'm a little concerned about is once I start making the mountains, I might need to make the mountains either smaller in this area, because I don't know how large I'm going to make them. It's possible that the dragon's just going to be over the mountains no matter what. And I don't know about lighting him up. It probably is going to end up being spawn-proofed with just carpets on top. It's not ideal, but we will need to do some kind of spawn-proofing, and this is probably going to be the way we do it. Maybe some light sources just to light him up, of course. Same with the dragon. I'll probably want to try hiding some light sources around here, because this is endstone, but it does look very dark because of all the atmosphere and everything. But I think as a base for this, and get rid of stuff like this, we're going to do a lot of sculpting on this guy, just like we did for the main, you know, overworld one. But in terms of getting, you know, a dragon versus troll fight, I think we're good. The only thing maybe I'll do actually is rotate him. So maybe instead of having him over the mountains, I could have it rotated, let's say, this way. And having him over the forest. Ooh. Maybe that. Do not mind the double dragon. And the coral. But having him over here does mean that when you get out of the tunnel, which is over here, you would kind of immediately see him, and hopefully the troll as well. So as you come out, you would see the dragon normally from that position, and the troll right there. But this one might almost be better, because you could see the entire tail and everything. Or we maybe put him here, and then the dragon would face towards us. There's lots of options to place him. But I'm liking the idea of having him over the center more than having him over the mountains. Originally plan was over the mountains, but yeah, I like him over the center. Okay, let's clear the area for the troll. So we're going to have him around here. So I'll remove a few of the trees where he's going to be, or the stumps. We're going to get the idea there. I also want to do me like a stone area where he's on. Like it's gonna be like a stone and coarse dirt and things of that nature. Yeah, and then we can go ahead and go from there. But let's get this place a little cleared out. It's kind of weird having it just this small, but let's put the schematic in that we just had in terms of like placement. Let me see how he fits in here, because this seems like a large enough area, but maybe I want to go over the path and clear an even larger area. So he fits, right? He does fit there, but it does feel like there should be more destruction around it. So I think we will go, let's go maybe this way and have him be on the path. And I'll clear out a little bit more. Not fully on the path, maybe like here. And then we can go ahead and clear out all those trees as well. And go from there. Let's try it. Another idea is if we have here and there's going to be like a stone crater, kind of like what I can do is to either side here, or maybe just to one side, probably on the side that the dragon's coming from, I can have dead trees and maybe lots of on fire things. The problem with things on fire is I have fire tick on. And I don't want fire to spread, especially in a forest. So unless I figure out a way of containing said fire, probably not going to use actual fire. Might need to do some kind of glass fire, simulated fire. I mean, it's starting to get there. So the green spots both look nice in terms of like the little mossy spots and a little weird. So most likely gray concrete powder, gray wool for covering of the lighting, and we'll go from there. But we're starting to get there. This clearly was supposed to be up here. Can't have that showing. That's illegal. But it's starting to get there. Yeah, we need to expand more and right here, and then, well, just in general, more or less up to the trees, and then it's going to be a little splatter here, a little splatter there. And honestly, I'm just happy to have to do less trees. So maybe it'll be, since troll here, dragon around here, maybe I'll put something else here. Maybe a little hut or something along the road. I don't know. Just to do less trees. Oh, trees. So one thing I need to start doing here is adding in slabs and stairs. And I mean a little bit higher up, but I also want to push them down. Now, I'll probably end up doing that after I put the troll in, because depending on where his feet are, I'll want to lower or raise around it. So I'm not going to do that kind of terraforming yet. You know, I could do it for this area, but if the troll is going to be, let's say, here on top of the road, then yeah, I'll not want to do that. So again, we'll do the finer details of this area afterwards, as well as kind of spreading it out further. Right now, it's mostly just a solid stone area, and I want to give it more of a gradient as it goes around. The other thing I'm actually considering, now that we're putting in this dragon, I think I'm going to end up removing the bedrock here underneath him. Right? I'll remove like these three. But in areas that are further away from him, maybe on this one and like these guys, I'll put the hot air balloons. I really don't want to have it underneath the dragon, but maybe like, especially the lower ones, hot air balloons here and here might not be terrible. Well, it's definitely getting there. It's a lot different, I will admit. And one thing I was considering is if we fly up. So right now it's a pretty much just a gray thing, right? The path isn't made up. There's no transition. There's going to be a lot of work still done to this. As a base, this is fine. I do want to put in dead coral into this land. And what I want to do, or I was thinking, is where the path of the dragon is from the entrance over there, so we can definitely see the dragon as we come out. I might put like a line or like a path of destruction, as though maybe the dragon flew over here and breathed fire and destroyed the trees, or kind of flew over and took out some of the tops of the leaves. Because if I put these leaves in, I don't think we're going to see the dragon. So I'm thinking of something to go along here to take out the dragon or clear something, but I'm not sure exactly in what. The other thing I want to do is possibly put something else. So it'll be like troll here, you know, obviously a forest, maybe something else right here, like a cabin, or I'm not sure. There's a lot of options, but something else just to remove some more forest. Do I not like the trees? I do. They just take a long time, and there's a lot of them. But if you guys have any suggestions on things I can put in here, please let me know. I would love to hear suggestions. But with that, guys, that is going to do it for me today. Thank you guys so much for watching. I do hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you're looking forward to what this place will become. With that, take care. Bye!